Antioch Church, Pastor Ryan here. It's March 18th. This is Wednesday. I want to give you an update. If you'll give me about 5 minutes, I really want to give an important update as to what's happening here at Antioch Church and what's going to take place over the next, the remainder of this month in March. And so remember 2 Timothy chapter number 1, verse number 7. I preached it last weekend, but let's just go ahead and just remember what was preached, the message that was delivered, that God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but he gave us, remember from last weekend, a spirit of power, of love, and of sound judgment. So we do take what's going on the earth today and what's happening around us, our neighbors, and in our community. We take this issue, this virus, very, very seriously. And the Bible does say in a multitude of counselors there is safety. And if you would only know the amount of meetings and conversations that we are having as we are continuing to do church. Remember, church is not a quote unquote building, but church is people. So we as a church, we are still going, still continuing, and still reaching out. And Romans chapter 13 says, let every person be subject to government authority, for there is no authority except from God, that is granted by God, and those which exist have been put in place by God. So therefore, whoever resists government authority resists the ordinance of God. So we take, as a church leadership, we take this very seriously. So we do, just as the president has asked, our government officials, our city officials, local government and civic leaders have asked, we take this proactive approach as well to honor our authority, to ensure the continued safety and health of our region. Number two, we want to take proactive steps to honor, again, civic authority and governmental authority. If you joined us online this last weekend, I can tell you, for me personally, I thought it was an amazing time together. I mean, God's presence was so strong as the church came together. Yes or no, not in a building sort of way, but we came together in unity. And so we had hundreds, really up into the thousands of people who took part in last weekend's service in some form or fashion. So that alone, Antioch, tells me that the church is not just a building, but the church is definitely people. And so I want to announce today, if you'll listen real carefully and just give me a couple of minutes here, I want to announce for the next 2 weekends, for the remainder of this month, there's 2 weekends left, March 22nd and March 29th. Again, we will still be having services, but we are moving these services again from a quote unquote building to an online encounter with the Lord. And again, I mean, God's presence was so strong and tangible this last weekend. So I'm really excited, looking forward to, with great expectation, with what God is going to do this weekend as well. And I hope, just like you hope, I know, that we will be able to come together sooner than later. That is for sure, in the church building. And as we are looking at the remainder of this month, the next 12 days or so, I do want to share a couple of exciting, really exciting things that we have coming down the pike, some things that we are doing beginning tomorrow. And beginning tomorrow, what we are putting together for you, Antioch Church, is we are putting together what I'm going to call a daily content guide that we will post on our social media outlets. And this daily content guide will inform you what we are going to be putting out every single day via social media at different times during the day. So this will encompass not just adults, but this also will encompass in things that we're doing throughout the week for students, for kids, for parents as well. For instance, let me give you an example. For tomorrow and every single day, starting tomorrow, starting Thursday, all the way through the end of the month, one thing for sure that you will see every single day is at 9 a.m. we will have a daily worship song that will be led from our worship team, daily worship song, and at 3 o'clock every single day, you will hear daily encouragement from one of our staff pastors. So to get all that information and what is being done via video, put in social media, if you will just simply check the link that is in the description of this video, and we will make it very, very clear for you to follow us along. But I will say, Antioch, that this is our time. This is our moment. This is our opportunity to extend the hope of Jesus Christ to a world around us, to a community around us, to neighborhoods around us, and to bring peace in the midst of any fear storm or anxiety storm. God is with us. God is for us. So let's stay proactive. Let's let all of our prayers be a prayer just like this that I prayed earlier this last week. But this prayer I think is so powerful, and that is this: God, we are open. And because we are open, I'm asking God that you speak to me, speak to us, lead us, guide us, direct us, what you want to do in us, but also through us. And so I want us to see opportunity in the face of what it looks like opposition all around us. I'm telling you, there are opportunities to be Christ's hands and feet extended now during this time. Then let's move with compassion. Let's ask God for ideas. And maybe it may seem like crazy ideas, but let me just go ahead and tell you that any God idea has a little bit of crazy in it anyway. So that crazy idea you could be thinking very well could be what God is trying to do in and through you to reach out and touch someone who could be hurting in this moment, and just allow your hands, your feet, allow your mouthpiece to speak faith, allow it to build faith in other people around you. And so God, we're listening, we're asking you to speak to us. So beginning tomorrow, daily content that is going to be pushed out right here on social media. We will have a daily content guide that you will see, and the description that you are reading will have all the links for you to be able to link up to. But Antioch, I just want to tell you I love you, and let's come together for the next couple of weeks again and join us as a church. We're gonna have church online the next couple of weeks, but God is going to be with us. He's for us, and I want to encourage you to gather everyone around you, your family, and let's be the church. Just a reminder for this coming weekend and the next weekend. So March 22nd and March 29th, we are gathering together online, having online services on those Sundays at 9 o'clock a.m., 11 o'clock a.m., and also on Sunday at 5 o'clock p.m. That's a new service, but we hope to see you there. I love you. We'll see you right here every single day starting tomorrow. I love you. God bless you.